Taipei's Tienmu is an area where education is highly valued. Even after school, education does not stop, as many students have private tutors. But in rural areas such as Hualien, children have to help with farm work when they come home. Today, in our third series about e-learning, we visit a teacher in Hualien who's making use of China's e-learning platform to help his students.
Here is Hualien's Yuli Township, where after school every day, these children play and enjoy themselves. However, some 200 kilometers away in Taipei, when students come home, they continue studying. This elementary student from Tienmu reports to an after-school program, then at home gets one-on-one instruction with a tutor, paying close attention to progress. Meanwhile, in Yuli Township, Yo-jun doesn't just play with her dog, but does housework or farming. This shows the huge divide between rural and urban education.
Mostly I come home to help out my mother with chores and then do some homework and then take a bath. What do I do on the weekends? That's when I go out and play.
In the evening, Ye Xinchen is still spreading fertilizer on the fields as his daughter Yo-jun frequently comes to help. But when it comes to education, Mr. Ye feels powerless as he wants his daughter to be well educated.
Some math problems seems to be above the junior high school level. I'm surprised they will be able to study this.
Parents are having a hard time teaching their children, especially when they return home from fields late in the evening. Mr. Ye struggles with his daughter's textbooks, wondering how junior high school content is now appearing in elementary school textbooks.
Textbooks are written for the sake of students, but the problem arising now is that these educational concepts are not the same as when their parents studied.
Seeing many of these parents unable to tutor their children as well as lack the funds for cram schools, Tang Yuxin pursued another method of education. This person is in Hualien as well as Jianghua and Taidong, all at the same time engaging in an online course. While such education isn't anything new, Tang Yuxin is using China's online education platform CC Talk to conduct this course. 16 years ago, Huijiang was established, and with some 130 million users in China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan, many people turn to the virtual world for instruction with some 1 million users a day for CC Talk. The software also offers a whiteboard and functions much the same as a normal classroom. Over the past few decades, China has merged some 200,000 schools, and officials found this was too much as they have revised their policies.
Now the government is going slower and prohibiting the closing and moving of schools. Huijiang Network is working with private enterprise to provide this free online educational service in China for these rural schools, as the internet is helping with their education.
In contrast, Taiwan, Tang Yuxin's Yuancheng Elementary School only has 2 students in a class, as these educational resources are not equal.
Taiwan is facing the same problems as China. Here in Taiwan, there is an official document that prohibits closing schools, and in China, the private sector and businesses are more active in helping schools stay open.
Tang Yuxin often interacts with the media, saying that education is like planting a forest. The sparse conditions we see now may be due to the fact that the government doesn't assign any importance to education.
If the community and the school are both unaware of this crisis, then there's no way the school can survive.
Whether these schools can weather this crisis is another issue. Some believe that there is hope that digital technology may help them close the gap between urban and rural education.